Hi friends, myself GEG GEG Leader Agra. I'm a Google certified trainer and innovator. As we have been discussing Google Sheets, so in the same sequence, I'm here to tell you about how to apply the conditions in Google Sheet using if. So we are moving towards our sheet. So this is my sheet, and over here I have two columns, number 1 and number 2, and I want to find out the greater of these two columns. So how to apply the condition to find out the greater of two values? So select the cell where you want to print the greater or bring the greater. So this is a cell. I am going to find out the greater of these two columns, column A and column B. Whichever is greater will be printed in column C, will be stored in column C. So here first you type equal sign. So equal sign is there. Then apply if. And since if is requiring a condition or the logical expressions, so see here, this is a syntax logical expression, and here this is a value. If this expression is true, otherwise it follows this. So here the logical expression, I want to compare A2 cell value and B2 cell value. Means this value, if greater than this value, means A2, if greater than B2, then in C2 cell A2 should be stored or printed, and if A2 is not greater than B2, then B2 should be printed in C2. This way it says, if A2 is greater than B2, then C2 will store A2, otherwise C2 cell will store B2. So after applying this condition, press enter. So here you see, so here A2 is not greater than B2. A2 is not greater than B2, so B2 is printed here in C2. And now I want to apply this formula in every cell of C column. So better you copy it, the formula. Simply press Ctrl C. So this turns to the dotted lines or dotted cells. So dotted cell, now this formula is copied to the clipboard, and now I am going to copy the clipboard formula in rest of the cells. So for that, I'll have to select all the cells in which I want to copy this formula. And from the clipboard, if you press Ctrl V, so whatever is on the clipboard will be pasted here. So I'm going to paste it here. So I'll press Ctrl V. So see here. So whichever is greater of column A and column B will be stored in column C. So see here. And if you do not want to paste or use Ctrl V or copy the formula on the clipboard, there's alternate method which I am going to use. So I am deleting for this time, and since this has a formula, if A2 is greater than B2, then if A2 is greater than B2, then print A2 in the cell C2 or print B2 in the cell C2. And now I want to copy this formula bring the pointer here, it will turn to the plus, and click and drag downwards cell like this. So this way the same method, the same formula will be copied, because this is relative reference formula. So see here, A3 B3, A4 B4, and so on. So this way I can apply if condition in two columns. What if there are more than two columns? So I'm going to take three columns in the sheet. For that I have already created the sheet, and here I am going to apply if condition. So I'll take the mouse pointer here in this cell, and so find out the largest of three columns means I'm going to compare these two, means A2 and B2. So if A2 is greater than B2, means if A2 is greater than B2, I'll check A2 with C2, and whichever is greater between A2 and C2 is the largest. If A2 is not greater than B2, means B2 is greater, then I'll compare B2 with C2, and whichever is greater is the largest. So see here, is equal to if A2 greater than B2, then so here greater is A2, so I'll compare A2 and C2. If A2 greater than C2, obviously A2 is the largest or C2 is the largest. Else, if A2 is not greater than B2, means B2 is greater, so I'll compare B2 and C2 here. If B2 is greater than C2, then B2 is the largest, otherwise C2 is the largest. So see here, so let me check once again. If A2 is greater than B2, means A2 is greater, so I'll check A2 with C2. If A2 is greater than C2, then A2 is the largest, otherwise C2 is the largest. And if A2 is not greater than B2, means B2 and C2 will be compared. So if B2 is greater than C2, then B2 is the largest, otherwise C2 is the largest. So I am going to press enter here. So let's see. So the solution is 9925 is the largest among these three. And if you want to copy this formula again, either you press Ctrl C or bring the cursor here so that it turns to plus and drag downwards the last row. So see here, this way we can apply this nested condition. So out of these three columns, whichever is the largest is printed in the D column. So hope you understood how to apply if and nested if. And if you have any question related to this, kindly put your question in the description box. I'll see and give the solution. Similarly, on comparison of these two columns, how to find out the data. So if you have any issue, kindly give me a message in the description box. I'll sort it out and send you the message. And that's all for the day. If you like this video, kindly share and subscribe with your friends. And if you have any question, kindly give me in the description box. So we'll meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.